Uh, hey everyone, well, welcome to the review and recap of AEW Collision on July 8th, 2023. Let's take a look here. First we got a Ricky Starks versus Powerhouse Hobbs promo, and then we have the Samoa Joe and CM Punk promo. And then CM Punk kind of like goes out to the audience while the Elton John song plays, and then the opening cinematic happens. And CM Punk comes out to the Elton John song. He doesn't come out to his song. It's pretty crazy. And he's just like in jeans and a t-shirt. They are in Regina, Canada. And I thought it'd be like Regina, but they're pronouncing it like vagina. Regina. But yeah, they're here in Regina, Canada, I guess, talking about the Owen Hart Tournament, and the whole crowd's like, Owen Hart, Owen Hart, Owen Hart, you know. That's crazy that that like he just died, like he fell, like from the fucking rafters, free fell, hit the ring and fucking died. And like they just kept the show going on. Vince McMahon was like, bring out the Godfather and his fucking hose, like clean up the ring and bring out the Godfather with his hose. And I was wondering, why is it a trophy? Because I know last year they had some like bomb ass pink belts that I know looked gay as fuck on Adam Cole, but it looked good on Britt Baker, and she actually had it on Rampage or fucking Dynamite. One of those, I don't know. I watch them, but I don't really talk about them. Dynamite or fucking, what is it? Rampage. Let's see here. Powerhouse Hobbs music starts. He comes out with QT Marshall and some other dude, and then that chick, some pretty hot white chick named Harley Cameron, I think. And I think Powerhouse's Hobbs, his music's stupid. I don't like it. But then Ricky Stark's music plays and it pumps me up. Again, I don't care if he's gay. He pumps me up. And then you see all the advertisements for Fight Forever. And I'm going to wait till Black Friday, till Powerhouse Hobbs Friday to buy that. Yeah, that white chick is, like I said, she's pretty hot as hell, like what she's wearing, and she got big old boobies. But anyways, 2 commercial spots while this match is going on. I guess it's because one of them is black and the other one's gay. I don't know. As much as I love Starks, I feel like Hobbs should win this match because he's so much stronger and bigger. But what do I know? And then Starks does a botch from like a second rope swing DDT. You could tell he was pissed off from that. Hobbs gets a spine buster, but then his own team distracts him, that QT Marshall, and then Starks hits his little fucking M. Bison spear, and yeah, Starks wins. And then Hobbs gets all mad at his team. So I guess he's going babyface, because I think that's a heel team. He was about to fuck up QT Marshall, and then the white girl got in the way. And yeah, you don't want to be a black dude messing with a white girl. Not in these times. No, you'll get in a lot of trouble. Let's see. Miro's promo was in a candlelit room. He was saying he could not be tempted by a belt, a fake god, or a double-jointed hot wife. And I was like, oh, Miro, you devil, you. Julia Hart actually goes into action, or is about to like have a match, so that's cool, I guess. I don't know if she's like one of the Harts, like Owen Hart, one of the Owen Harts, maybe she's like a, related to one of them, but I don't know. I feel like she would be more like respectable to the Hart family if she was an actual Hart. Tony Schiavone interviews Willow Nightingale, who apparently was injured in a match in Japan and then lost the NJPW Stronghold Women's title. She lost it. She was supposed to face Athena tonight for the Owen Hart Tournament, but she's injured, so she has to postpone it till next week. Athena comes out, they're talking shit, and I'm like, ooh, girl, no, like, these two black women just had to go at each other, whatever. I don't like either of them. I don't like Athena or Willow Nightingale, and it's not because of each of each other's races. I'm not digging them. I feel like they're being pushed too hard down our throats just for, like, equality's sake. And, yeah, I'm not into them, like, as far as them having fucking titles and shit. Because I think Athena has the Ring of Honor title, and, what's her name had that NJPW fucking belt, so who cares? Whatever. Let's see, what happened next here. I feel like for this Owen Hart tournament, everybody keeps getting fucking hurt, and they keep postponing matches, you know? Like, Adam Cole got hurt, or called in sick, Britt Baker called in sick, Athena, or Willow Nightingale's hurt, I don't know who else, I feel like there's a bunch, you know what I mean? Anyway, they're advertising for the Blood and Guts that I will probably not buy. It's going to be the BCC against the Elite, with both of them having secret characters that you probably have to pay extra to see the downloadable content of who they're going to be. No, I don't know. I don't know who their secret partners are. I don't care. Who cares either, right? Who the fuck? Julia Hart's accompanied by Brody King. They didn't even announce the jobber's name. Looks like a mini dewdrop, you know. Whatever. They didn't even wait. The announcers were trying to make up for it by saying the name of her or whatever. She's just some fat piece of shit. Julia Hart's got a nice body though. Like, she has that OnlyFans body. Like, I'd pay like $14.99 a month for it. Maybe $19.99, but I don't think I'd resubscribe like after the month after you see everything. But she gets the fat jobber in a submission and wins. Malakai Black is wearing like Cubone's mask, Cubone's mom's mask, and he cuts a promo to Andrade El Idolo about how the mask that he has is holding him back, and how him having it is making Andrade stronger. And then Andrade cuts a promo saying like, the mask is not my strength, it is my family culture. You know, and he says like, I am a businessman. You know, like, I don't know, it was a weird promo where he was basically saying like the mask isn't my strength, but it's like, dude, like, just buy another fucking mask if you're a businessman. Like, that's all you gotta fucking do. Just fucking buy it is my culture. Whatever. Bullet Club Gold, Juice Robinson, Jay White versus FTR in an eliminator match where, you know, they have to win this to then have a match for the belt, you know, like to prolong things. And then somewhere they announced Eddie Kingston won some random New Japan title. I don't know, he's all fat and shit, whatever. The crowd's pretty hyped for FTR. Next week's Collision, they announce, has like an extra hour of Battle of the Belts. And remember, and they stress this, the bad guys have to win this match to then have a title shot, you know. So they're winning a match to have a match. But whatever. FTR, you know, they have a great match. They do this cool double team pile driver, which, I mean, do that shit back. I wasn't alive back in like the Memphis days, but that shit would kill a person to get pile driven like that, right on top of your fucking head, or like a DDT, you know. Like, these people take it like nothing now. Like, they, it's insane. Like, that pile driver used to fucking kill you. It would kill a person. But whatever. Everyone's kind of like going around everywhere in the mats. The ref doesn't know who's the legal man. Now we have a chopping contest, and then the bad guys end up winning. That honeycomb dude pinned the mustache man, and yeah, we get a Shawn Spears and Christian Luchasaurus match for the Battle of the Belts. TNT match, like promo real quick, and then Tony Schiavone's in the back with FTR asking him about the loss. Then the Bullet Club show up. The Bullet Club Gold show up, and they say, "Oh, next week, 2 out of 3 falls for the belts at Collision," and that Dax Hardwood is like, "I'm a fuzzy wuzzy all over you," like that. That's what he said as a threat to the honeycomb guy. All this pyro and hype for Scorpio Sky. I mean, you could tell they're trying to push him. Like, he went up to Tony. He was like, "Tony, can you push me, please? I want to be like Orange Cassidy and be first in every match, and I could be cool. I can put my hands in my pockets and wear sunglasses and wear a backpack with a belt." But he has a match against Action Andretti, who's already in the ring. No music. I mean, this is a established person, but they didn't even give him an entrance, so whatever. And then they have commercials for the Lazarus Project, which confuses me because it's supposedly about time travel, but I don't know if you know a little about the Bible. Lazarus was brought back to life. He didn't time travel. Like, Jesus brought Lazarus back to life after he died. And I guess the point of the story is bringing people back to life, but it's about time travel, so I don't understand why you would call it the Lazarus Project unless you were bringing some back to life. Whatever. Scorpio Sky wins, but it took him forever to win, and then he shook the Action Andrade's hand with respect. And then they're announcing matches for next week's Dynamite. They say MJF and Adam Cole are in tag team action, but I'm pretty sure MJF had tweeted that he was sick and he wasn't going to make it, so I'm wondering if, like, he really is or he isn't, because they announced it, and this shit was, like, he had tweeted that way earlier, and a lot of people have been calling in sick to their matches lately. I feel like the sick hours are about to run out, like at the end of the year or whatever. That's how it is whenever I would work. We would just, if you don't use them, you'll lose them, your sick hours, so you better just use them. Let's see here. And then next week we're going to have the in-ring debut of Nick Wayne against Swerve Strickland. And I don't even know if Swerve Strickland is going to put this dude over, but Nick Wayne is just some, like, son of a wrestler who just turned 18 or something. I don't know. Whatever. We're going to have next week Athena and Willow Nightingale. I'm like, whatever, for the Owen Hart Broken Heart match or whatever. Ruby Soho versus Sky Blue. And I'm into that because I like Sky Blue's ass. I like when she, like, when the girls wrestle and kind of move around a bit, and they get their underwears up their butts, and it looks real nice, like real nice ass, very nice ass for Sky Blue. Then we're at the main event, Samoa Joe versus CM Punk. Samoa Joe looks like a pregnant man, like he's transitioning. Call him Transitioning Joe. And then I hear Cult of Personality, and I think a Guitar Hero, and wish they bring back Guitar Hero 3 because that one's pretty cool. But I don't know, maybe it's just nostalgia, whatever. I don't know. I don't think they'd bring it back, considering the fact that I feel like rights to music are getting more expensive. But with Tony Kahn spending ridiculous money on Final Countdown for Bryan Danielson, and then he fucking breaks his arm. There goes all your money, fucking piece of shit. Where am I at here? CM Punk starts bleeding from his mouth for some reason. I don't know why. And then he does a Macho Man elbow and he gets a 2 count. tries to lift up Joe for the go to sleep, but then Joe is fat and falls on him and gets a crossface. Samoa Joe, you're fat. 33 to third. Punk gets to the ropes for a rope break. Joe, the crowd is cheering for Owen Hart, for the ghost of Owen Hart to help CM Punk get out of it. CM Punk rolls up Samoa Joe into a little Samoan bun, and he beats him 1, 2, 3 for it. A little Samoan cinnamon bun. And that's it. Samoa Joe looks pretty fucking annoyed because they kept showing these packages of how this match is 18 years in the making. And Samoa Joe has never been beaten by CM Punk or whatever his name is, Charles Montgomery. Charles Montgomery Punk. I don't know what it is. Anyways, now the Owen Hart Cup next week is CM Punk versus Ricky Starks. I like the idea of that. I do really like Ricky Starks. Even if he's gay, I like him. Samoa Joe holds out his hand to shake Punk's. Punk puts out his hand, but then Samoa Joe gets him in the Samoan choke hold, and then he's going to grab a chair, and then FTR and Ricky Starks come out to save Punk because they're all best friends. But Ricky Starks looks conflicted, like, but wait, I have to face this guy next Saturday. Should I help him? And that's where the episode ends for Collision. But yeah, we'll see how Collision goes next week, because it's 3 hours. It's going to be 2 hours of Collision and then an hour of Battle of the Belts. 4? I think 4. 4? 4. 4? 4. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. And yeah, if you liked the video, share it, like it, subscribe, rate, review, all that good stuff. And we'll stick to Collision. See you next week. Bye. Take care.